Have you ever heard the phrase, "You are what you think"? This epiphany has the power to change your life as you know it. Join me right now to understand the principle of your thoughts and how they can be used to achieve anything you put your mind to. Your brain is like a powerful radio station. It broadcasts your thoughts to the world while receiving inspiration and ideas from others. In Chapter 13 of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill explores this fascinating concept, describing the brain as more than an organ. It's a dynamic, vibrational force that can amplify your success when properly tuned. Hill describes the brain as having two roles. It's both a sender and a receiver of thoughts. Just like a radio station, it operates on frequencies. Positive thoughts are high frequency, pulling in opportunities and success. Negative thoughts are low frequency, dragging you down. Luckily, you have the power to tune your brain to the right channel. We'll revisit the great inventors, Thomas Edison or Henry Ford. Hill mentions them as prime examples of individuals who mastered the art of using their brains to transmit and receive ideas. Edison didn't just invent the light bulb. He tapped into a higher frequency of thought where inspiration seemed to flow effortlessly. The same goes for Ford. His innovative thinking revolutionized the automobile industry. Here's how you can do it too. Start by cultivating positivity. When you focus on gratitude, practice affirmations, and visualize your goals, you're operating on higher frequencies that naturally attract opportunities. At the same time, avoid negativity by steering clear of toxic environments, draining people, and self-doubt. You don't have to do it alone either. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who inspire and challenge you. Join mastermind groups or networks where collective energy sparks innovative ideas. Conversations with the right people can spark ideas you'd never come up with on your own. Remember, Hill believed in the collective energy of minds coming together to create something greater than the sum of its parts. Your brain isn't a machine. It needs downtime to perform at its best. Meditation, mindfulness, and even simple deep breathing exercises can clear mental clutter and help you tune into those higher frequencies. Taking breaks and relaxing often leads to your best ideas. Napoleon Hill's message is clear. Your brain is a broadcasting and receiving station for success. By mastering its frequencies, surrounding yourself with positive influences, and unleashing your creative potential, you can transform your life. Challenge yourself today. Focus on positivity, practice auto-suggestion, and tune in to the high-frequency channel of success. Have you ever had a sudden gut feeling, a hunch you couldn't explain, that turned out to be spot on? Napoleon Hill calls this the sixth sense, and in Chapter 14 of Think and Grow Rich, he explains how mastering it can unlock your full potential. It's not magic. It's the culmination of faith, imagination, persistence, and everything we've learned so far, coming together to create a heightened mental awareness. So what exactly is the sixth sense? Hill describes it as a mental radar, an advanced alert system that senses opportunities and warnings others might miss. He calls it the door to the temple of wisdom, where intuition and creative imagination merge to connect you with infinite intelligence. In simpler terms, it's your ability to act on insights beyond conscious thought. Hill shares a personal story where an intuitive feeling saved him from a disastrous business decision. No logic or evidence, just a strong hunch that proved life-saving. Ever felt something similar? If so, you know how powerful trusting your instincts can be. Hill also highlights Abraham Lincoln, whose vivid dreams and premonitions guided him through critical moments in his presidency. One even foreshadowed his assassination. While eerie, it shows the profound role intuition can play in leadership and life. How can you strengthen your sixth sense? Start by quieting your mind. Meditation, mindfulness, or even a few moments of stillness daily can clear mental clutter, letting your inner voice speak. Next, stimulate your creative imagination. Creativity is like a muscle. Use it. Brainstorm, visualize, or engage in hobbies that inspire new ideas. These exercises connect unseen dots and strengthen intuitive thinking. Intuition also requires action. Trust those hunches and document them in a journal. Over time, you'll see patterns and sharpen your sixth sense. And don't underestimate the power of your environment. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who believe in your potential. A nurturing environment allows your mind to stay open and receptive to intuitive insights. At the same time, limit your exposure to negativity, whether it's toxic people, discouraging media, or even self-doubt. Protect your mental space. Embrace solitude. Hill recommends time alone to reflect and connect with your inner self. In these quiet moments, the sixth sense often reveals its greatest wisdom. The sixth sense isn't reserved for greats like Lincoln or Edison. It's within your reach too. Calm your mind, nurture creativity, and trust your intuition to make it a powerful asset. Now, here's a question. When was the last time you trusted your gut and it led to something amazing? Share your story in the comments. You just might inspire someone else to trust theirs. Trusting your gut is not easy because of our own emotions. There is one emotion in particular that is the kryptonite to accessing your superpower. That emotion is fear. This is why, in the final chapter of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill introduces the 6 ghosts of fear, the silent enemies that hold us back from greatness. Let's break them down and learn how to conquer them. According to Hill, the 6 basic fears are fear of ill health, fear of criticism, fear of poverty, fear of death, fear of old age, and fear of the loss of love. We've all experienced at least one of these fears at some point in our lives. Now, let's discuss how to rise above them. One of Hill's key examples is a man who overcame his fear of poverty by taking action. Instead of letting his fear consume him, he set clear financial goals and chipped away at them daily. His consistent efforts not only crushed his fear, but also brought him success. Hill also tells of a young woman who conquered her fear of criticism by repeating daily affirmations of self-worth. This practice silenced doubts both internal and external, allowing her to pursue her dreams with confidence. Let's bring this closer to home. What's the one fear that's been holding you back? Maybe it's fear of failure or fear of judgment. The first step is to identify and acknowledge it. Write it down and recognize that fear is a natural part of life, but it doesn't have to define you. To conquer these fears, start by cultivating a positive mindset. Replace negative thoughts with affirmations. For example, if you fear criticism, say, "I am confident in my decisions, and I value my voice." For fear of poverty, I attract abundance through my actions. Pair this mindset with consistent action. Break big goals into small steps and celebrate each win, no matter how small. Ultimately, Hill reminds us that fear is just a shadow. It grows when we focus on it, but it vanishes when we take bold action. By confronting the 6 ghosts of fear, you clear your path to wealth, fulfillment, and the life you deserve. And there you have it, the final chapter of Think and Grow Rich. From desire to faith, persistence to the 6th sense, Hill has given us a blueprint for success. But remember, knowledge alone isn't enough. It's what you do with it that defines your future. This journey ends here, but your story is just beginning. Everything you need to succeed is already within you. Now, it's time to unleash it. What's one fear you'll tackle starting today? Share it in the comments to inspire others. And here's the big question. What book should we cover next? Drop your suggestions below. If this series inspired you, hit like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and make sure you're subscribed for more life-changing lessons.